This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, Illinois Jones, and Pretty Riot going down right now.
Yo, Rick, you did it again, my dude.
Seen X video, Rick?
Yeah, rest in peace to X.
What are your thoughts on his visual?
The music video?
Yes, the video said.
It was dope. It was actually dope, but it creeped me out because, like, I don't know, because he was, like, fighting himself.
Yeah.
But I had saw this interview with him at Academics, and he was already explaining the video because he was talking about how that image of him first came out. Remember how?
Yeah,
like,
he had a bad image.
Yeah, and he was basically saying he was killing that image of himself, which was very smart.
Interesting.
I like that. It kind of reminded me of that Kendrick Lamar video when Kendrick first came out. I think it was swimming pools when he was in the church or something like that. I forgot, but he had a kind of similar type of video.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Pretty right. What was give us your thoughts?
I just watched the video and I have to watch it again, but based off what I just watched, like, I won't say that I didn't like it. I agree it was a little creepy, but I kind of got the message of him like really battling his inner demons. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a very iconic video. I don't want to call it iconic, but it is iconic in a way because it made a really big statement. You know what I'm saying? Especially with them releasing it after he passed away. So I don't know. I have to watch it again to really digest it, but it was a dope video. I kind of like the concept just because it was different. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see typical music videos all the time, but he really stepped outside the box and did something different with it. So
I would probably watched it if he wasn't dead. You know what I mean? Like, remember the whole video in 99 Problems when when Hov got shot, right?
Yeah.
He was killing the image of Jay-Z and becoming Sean
Yep.
Carter. So, like, you see that and it was like, okay, it wasn't him portraying or being infatuated with death. It was just him moving on in life. This video would be better understood if he was still here. But for them to drop it like that, it's just an eerie feeling.
Yeah.
I mean,
you feel me? I never really listened to the man's music.
I occasionally did. No, but finish your
statement.
statement.
You know what I mean? But it's just like listening to what people have to say about him as him and his mental illness or whatever, depression he was going through, and his music, and just everybody's just saying how like dark his music was and him being a dark person. I just feel like he was a person that was infatuated with death, and it came like he got what he was looking for. Not to say it was meant for him, but I'm just saying, like, when people like really like into death like that, it's nothing to stop them.
Into it.
You know what I mean? And they open arms to it. You know what I mean?
Like, tongue is powerful.
Yeah, tongue is powerful. It's just deep.
And when I saw it, I was actually at work and I saw some clips of it. I'm like, right off before even seeing it, when I saw the camera zooming into his eyes, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a creepy one. Yeah. And then I finally tuned into it, and all I got to really say about it is I'm gonna touch bases on what you said, Rick. I noticed he was fighting his demon, which was himself. When I saw the old dreadhead he was, how he had the half blonde, half black, I right off back, I understood what the concept he was going through. Because if you watched X social media lately, he's been a lot more positive.
Yeah. I'm gonna speak on what you said. You said like how he was moving on social media and stuff. That's really what caught my attention when they said like he had passed away. I was like, damn, because like I literally saw like his entire like movement changed into like super like positive stuff. So it kind of mind boggled me in a bit. But
I got a question. So like like artists like X, and then you have guys like 6ix9ine who start off trolling, but later on in their career they try to transition from trolling into an image of positivity. Like, how does that work? You know what I mean? Like, is it accepted?
Is that a general question for everybody?
Yeah, everybody's on the microphone. Yeah. Because you got to think about it. Like, he started off just like 6ix9ine trolling. I remember he said he cracked Drake's mama.
Yeah, and all that extra stuff.
So
I personally feel like it's all for publicity. everything, because nowadays within this saturated entertainment industry, you need something to strike interest.
Yeah.
And if it's negative, remember, there's no such thing as negative publicity. Everything's publicity.
Everything is publicity.
So though they do these negative tactics, it still build their fan base, and some of these fans become loyal because they like the negativity. It's ridiculous.
But then it goes with the saying of, like when people saying they have illness and they sick, like, do we take that serious, or is it a real sickness, or are you looking for attention?
I would say both.
Yeah, I would say both too, because I feel like some people seek that attention. Like, people seek that attention by putting on this facade that they are something that they're not. But I also feel like I'm going to say we as black people, when we see these artists out here claiming that they have, mental illnesses, I think we should, like, okay, light bulb, because, I mean, that's common for us. Like, crazy. We real life, we people in Chicago, we deal with PTSD every day, little do we know it. You know what I'm saying? It's guys in the hood that deal with PTSD because they didn't watch bodies drop. You know what I'm saying? PTSD, that's a mental illness that's not limited to people who have fought in wars. Facts. Depression is not limited to people who are just sad. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, I could be depressed, you could be depressed. You could have all the money in the world to be depressed. So it's like when people start saying things like that, I don't necessarily think we should keep taking it with a grain of salt, because I think we've seen what it's doing to us.
Can I give y'all a different perspective?
That's what I was actually going to say, Rick, let me hear you.
I got a way different perspective. I don't want to seem weird to y'all, but like, this is my perspective. Okay, have any of y'all played GTA?
Man, a long time ago.
Okay, so I'm a fan of GTA 5, okay?
Okay.
So this is how I picture what's going on in the rap game right now, like with a lot of the new wave rappers. So in GTA, you have an ability to basically do whatever you want, right?
Right.
You're able to customize your character, wear jewelry, get a lot of money, get a lot of cars. And I think, like, since like they're kind of in my age group and this type of stuff, like, they're regular people just like us. They might have mental illness and stuff, but I feel like they treat the rap game like it's like a for real game, because they literally can do whatever they want. That's why I'm not downing anybody. That's why they want to dye their hair, probably. That's why they want to get a lot of tattoos, because it's like, wow, like, I got all this money and stuff. Like, I can basically do what I want. That's just my perspective on it. It's like a different perspective. But like, it's just because like I play like GTA, and that's how I feel. Like, you can create your image. So like, whenever they go on social media, it's like they create their image. Like
every day is a new episode of the game.
Yeah,
they can start over and reset whenever they want to.
When I used to be playing GTA, that's how I felt. I'm not gonna lie, because I was a big fan of GTA at one point in time. It felt like so cool to just like log on and just like do whatever.
So lift weights and then go get fresh. Go
rob a bank. You feel me? Go get some new J's. Like, that's just how it is.
So let's get into a very brief conversation on Drake's Scorpion album. Has anybody heard it yet?
A+.
I haven't.
You haven't heard
it? I haven't.
Okay, have you heard it, John?
I haven't heard it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stick with
Salute
Rick
to Drake
and Pretty Riot. So
quick
reviews,
bro. I read the reviews.
Because I low-key kind of heard it through the reviews. Y'all heard that one song, right? He said this lyric.
With social media this day, I know every dope line from each song.
Right, so you remember in this part of the album?
I just
I
know the whole verse.
That's funny.
I know the Michael Jackson song. You know what I mean? I know Joe Jackson made that happen.
Hey,
you know what I mean? You gonna make this album.
You gonna do it with, you gonna get your.
You better get in that studio, drink hot down there. I know him personally.
So what's your rating on Scorpion, and also are you rocking with A side or B side?
Out of what?
Out of a 10.
Out of a 10, I give it a good 9.5.
Okay.
Just because I really like the A side way better than the B side.
Perfect.
I love the A side. It's a lot of great. It does not lack luster. It has a lot of really good moments on the A side, in my opinion. So if you guys want to listen to it, I'm talking like I work for this.
No.
But no,
it's
a really great project, in my opinion. I just don't like the cover.
Got you. Yeah.
The cover is like a obituary type cover.
You know what the cover? I thought it was like a soap opera. Like it reminded me of a soap opera cover. Like,
Yeah,
like
it's
I was
weird.
Like
He's
General
just-
Hospital, something like that. Like he was like the leading actor from a soap opera or something.
It's
He
like a
he
picture.
did like he was fresh off the grassy reunion
Right.
or something.
it's
He did a
pretty
video,
question.
but that's one of the
I know.
videos,
It
though,
is.
right?
Yeah, he did the Gracie reunion.
Crazy.
So-
Look, I do know something.
Yep, a little bit.
Barely.
Still just got to listen.
I was gonna say, so Pretty Rod, what's your Your take.
I really gotta agree with Rick. Like from what I've listened, like I was kind of alarmed earlier when we was in the car and you said that you didn't like it, or you
Oh,
said
you
you
should have
would.
let me
Damn.
get
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm coming at you.
Oh.
I'm coming at you because me and Biko, we vibe about music.
Yeah.
But
So,
like, it just,
like it?
He didn't
So
say he
hold on,
didn't
wait.
like it. He just
Okay, what's your
wasn't-
rating?
I definitely, I'm gonna have to give it a 9.
Okay.
I
A side, B side,
The female in me.
B.
Go-
Yeah, but I agree. But that A side is really coming hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, A side is me in the morning. B side is me when I'm winding down at night.
Okay.
So it's like I can identify with both. Like, I'm loving the vibes that I got on it. I feel like a little bit of old Drake. You know, I feel like some songs I was getting a little so
was
far
just
gone.
saying
You know what I'm saying?
this.
Like it was just like I appreciated it because I was not a fan of More Life.
Yep.
Like literally, my expectations for Scorpion was what I won't say they were low, but they were not as high as I could have made them because he really disappointed me with More Life. I listened to More Life twice and I took it off of my phone with the variation of me keeping a few songs. I didn't rock with that at all. So
Me neither.
Me
I mean,
personally,
yeah, it's not
I
on
didn't
my
really
phone.
rock with More Life. So I'm like, okay, Drake, you know, I need you when I plug this in my ears.
It better work.
It better work. And you know, he had to pass the headphone test. He did that. He passed the speaker test. I had to play it on the speaker. And he passed the shower test. I
Okay.
ain't showered to the whole thing because, I mean, that's a long time to be in the shower. Who's going to pay that water bill?
Rick was gonna be everywhere.
But, I mean, I got to say I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Okay, well,
was
here's my
fire.
quick perspective rating. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Ooh.
Hey,
You sound like
side
the reviews I read.
side. I'm gonna rock with A.
Right.
I'm gonna go with A, and this is why I gave him this. It's the same Drake. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. It's the same Drake we getting. I feel like everybody's consent. I ain't gonna say everybody, but Drake is hype. It's the same hype every single album. It's the same hype, and like I said, it's just the same music to me. Now, what I will say in the positive lighting is Drake did touch some different flows within this project. He definitely hit some different flows, but when it came to the singing, it's the same tone.
Yeah, that's why I said
I don't understand. Like,
mess
it's
with
the
that.
same. I need some high notes, Drake. Michael Jackson was the highest high note on the
But,
whole
I mean,
damn
but
B
also,
side.
if I'm an artist and I can't hit a high note, why would I do
So
that?
why keep doing the same freaking melodies through all the tracks? That's just me. That's just my opinion.
I get that.
So
The reviews I read said it sounded like an Amigos cover with a couple good songs.
bruh, and I didn't even read the reviews. I just listened to it. I'm like,
I can say
man,
otherwise.
I'm just saying. I'm just speaking on what
Yeah.
I've read.
It's the
'Cause I didn't
like
hear
I
the
said,
See, man, you
album.
gotta hear.
It's the same
You
Drake.
said what they said.
Same
was,
Drake, new hype, and plus he got the money behind to back him. He was all over Spotify, all over Apple Music. As soon as it dropped, so it's like I said, it's the same Drake. Of course, I'm still a Drake supporter. I listen.
He got to get that money back.
Yeah, he
For
did.
Universal, they just gave
think-
Wayne 10.
I think-
they got to recoup
I think this
that.
may have
They
been
gotta
his
recoup
last
that on him.
album.
With them.
That's
I-
why
I
he did
heard
a
that,
two
yeah,
side. I
yeah.
think this might have been his
I
last
think that's,
album.
yeah.
I don't believe that.
Don't nobody want to be under baby no. Wayne gone. Why would be under baby?
He said on one of the lyrics,
Yeah,
he
he
said when
did.
this album drop, I'm out of the deal.
I'm out of the
Yeah,
deal. That's
what
why I
I'm
said
saying.
that was
Yeah,
like,
he did say
nice.
that.
That's
Next one.
exactly why I just brought that up. So yes, as you see, I do listen to what Drake is saying in
He's
his
finna sign
songs.
Wayne to
Also,
OVO.
but I also liked a
He's
lot
finna
of the
sign Wayne to
features that
OVO.
he had too.
Yeah, the features. I
Like he
rock
had that
with.
Ty Dolla $ign.
He had
Ty.
like,
He had like three
features.
But
Actually,
I
4.
liked them. though.
Static
Like,
Major, he brought from back from the dead.
First of all, right? Because I'm like, when I seen Static Major, I'm like, didn't he die?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay.
Dude was a dope writer.
Yeah,
Static
no,
was a
Static
dope
Major
writer.
was dope.
Like,
That's I'm like, okay, he put him on the track.
Every Aaliyah hit, I think he was behind them joints.
I know. I think he had Aaliyah on there too.
Yeah,
He
no,
had. It was like a
it,
sample.
It wasn't her. It was her lyrics though.
That's what. You sure?
I
thought that was Aaliyah.
Was that? I was pretty
Because
like.
at the end of the
was
day,
it?
her family don't play about her music. You got
Or
to get
Timberland.
all that cleared.
I thought it was somebody else that was singing.
In general, and to make this my final talk on Drake, I gotta salute him for getting Michael Jackson vocals cleared.
Yep.
That's some legendary.
And how did
right
he
there.
get an unreleased Michael Jackson song?
So
Jackson.
big props to Joe Jackson for
And
making
iTunes-
Michael do that.
iTunes money.
Why y'all think it's Joe Jackson?
I'm just
iTunes
saying,
money.
Do y'all not know there's a Michael Jackson estate? Y'all keep bringing up Joe.
It's just-
Joe.
it's like Joe whooped him back in the shit.
Right.
Look, you been
That's
dead for 9 years and you ain't made no hit.
Like, man,
You better get out there.
hop off my man's Joe.
Can I say something funny I saw about Joe Jackson
Oh my
on
God.
Twitter?
Yeah.
It wasn't on Twitter. It was on Facebook. I'm sorry. I was cracking up. So it was like a fake article, and it was like Joe Jackson has been arrested for trying to smuggle a belt into heaven.
oh wow.
I cried laughing.
Mike too grown for a whooping,
That was so
okay?
funny to me.
But shout out to Joe Jackson and Ike Turner. They can whoop you into stardom. Them the only two guys I know that can beat you into stardom. We need more fathers and
Turner.
boyfriends like them.
No,
out here.
not. We don't need more Ike Turners.
Hey, if it wasn't for Ike, it
Turn
wouldn't
his
be no
mic off.
Tina.
He is promoting domestic
Think about what
violence.
Tina is doing now.
Hey, player. He
Oh,
wildin'.
Think about it.
He bringing
My
that
name is Britt
mayhem.
Ryan.
That's
Hey,
all.
not
Off the
support
chain.
this
Look,
mess.
I'm bringing mayhem right
He bringing
now, okay?
mayhem. And speaking
Okay,
of mayhem,
You ain't putting your hands on people, but you making beats.
Yep.
Y'all get that?
I'm beating that laptop.
No, that pause. But what, you sound like you was watching porn.
Oh, heck you know. That came out wrong. Okay.